Good morning. As the rooster up the road crows, it's 26th of July. It's a Tuesday. It's 5:10 in the morning, and it's 56 degrees. Hopefully the heat wave broke. Flynn's already stalking his first hare. I got to pick a couple pieces of mail I have to put in the box. It's a little chilly. Coffee's already brewed. I've been up since 4:10. Nature called, and I decided not to go back to bed, where I'd wake up at 7 o'clock, so gained a couple hours. Come on, buddy, let's go. Come, Flynn, come. Flynn, come on. Alright, we're gonna chase him. See, he's already gone. Come. Come on, buddy, let's go. Flynn, over here. Well, yesterday I had planned on finishing the deck at my brother's place, but I only got 3 hares here. But get out of the. I opened the garage door, and the wife says to me, "Have you checked for your brother?" And I hadn't, so I looked at the Live 360 app to see he was on his way back from Magor. He had gone down there to do some shopping, and so we didn't work on the steps on the deck. Nice patch of green grass there, huh? Thing. which is probably fine, because about an hour later it started to rain a little bit, but not much. The hare was sitting in the middle of that patch of green grass. Which one, Flynn? I hear something, I don't know what it is. And not that. Alright, he's got to come. So, the stealth cam Fusion X cameras I bought. Arrived yesterday. Sorry about the camera moving. Don't want to drop the mail. So I knew they were going to show up, and I was running out of batteries. So I jumped on Amazon, ordered 100 AA batteries, and a couple of secure digital chips. Also ordered something called Rock Block. It's a seal for the bed of the truck. I have, since we live on a dirt road, there's a gap between the tailgate and the bed that acts like a vacuum cleaner, sucks up the dirt, the dust from the road here, and deposits it inside the cab, inside of the bed of the truck. So anything you got back there gets dirty. That goes on the bed, and then there's something else that goes on the sides to hopefully seal out the dust. So I had some points and used all my points and still had to pay a couple bucks. So I'm not sure when that's going to come. It is chilly. Okay. Didn't want to do a pirouette. There's an alder with its branch bending down. Every time I see it, I think there's a dark spot down there on the right. Every time I see it, I think there's an animal or something there. So, being Tuesday, Rita's going to head down to the snowmobile club to sew with the girls. She's going to take my brother's wife, Christina, down to do some knitting or crocheting or whatever she does, just to get out of the house for a change. So that should free time up so we can get those steps done. And maybe I can pull the boat out. Oh, just got a deer fly on the front. The netted hat. Hadn't seen any deer flies yet this morning. I did go up and down the dirt section of North Road, picking up cans and bottles and garbage. I think it was one Diet Coke bottle, the 16-ounce Budweiser can that was here, and maybe 4 other cans. Wasn't too bad. There was some other garbage, a Twisted Tea cardboard that had been up by Eli's place. I finally got up there and picked that up. Kevin and Cheryl from the Snowmobile Club stopped by last evening, and as I am president of the Snowmobile Club, and there was some paperwork I had to sign, and they stayed for about a half hour. We chatted. They had a camp down on Bottle Lake, and they were saying that they've been swimming the hot day. I don't think it was yesterday. Maybe, I don't know. They'd been swimming 3 times. They'd gone out on the jet ski. They'd gone noodling, they call it. Oh, Flynn, come. I hear traffic. I thought I heard traffic. Yep. So, I guess rush hour has started. We'll just pull in here a little bit. Come on, Flynn. Flynn, come. Come. Sit down. Sit. 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 No. Sit down. Let's see who it is. Yep, so I go into a probably construction site. He's got his auxiliary diesel tank in the back. Fill up the equipment. We lost power yesterday for almost 2 hours, I think. It was strange because I had contacted one of the directors on the Eastern Maine. Oh, we got another one. Play. Wow, really heavy traffic this morning. Stay, stay. Okay. I was going to say it looks like John Bice's old truck, but John Bice is a friend on the fire department. John had a diesel-powered truck like that, and he passed away. His nephew came up from Texas and took that truck back down to Texas. But I was saying I contacted one of the directors at Eastern Maine Electric Co-op, asking if they can do something about a couple of dead trees. There's a large dead tree on Route 6, west of North Road, west of Osgood. Very large tree that hangs over the power lines. And my understanding is the power comes in from Route 1 over in Topsfield along Route 6. And if that tree were to take out the lines over there, it would knock out power to part of Carroll, Springfield, Lakeville, Kingman, McWahawk, and part of Mattawamkeag. And there's another tree on Tar Ridge. So That was only a couple days ago. And yesterday, before the power outage, a Eastern Maine Electric Co-op truck came down the driveway, and they misunderstood the communication between me and the director, thinking that I had a tree on my property. So I jumped in the side-by-side and met them over on Tar Ridge to point out the tree over on Tar Ridge. And like, I guess an hour and a half later, the power went out. And it was out from east of North Road, all the way up to Macwahock and all the way to the town line in Springfield, Town Line Road. And unrelated to the trees. Didn't find out what it was. And the strange part was, come on, Flynn. Come on, let's go. Bottle Lake Road, Lakeville. Didn't lose power. And, no. Doesn't make sense because the power comes in on Route 6. It goes down Bottle Lake from Route 6. Come on. So, just didn't make sense. Got the generator running because Rita was cooking dinner. I have a hornet's nest inside the generator house. Which I cannot see, but I can see them coming in and out on the side. So I was able to open the front and back doors of the generator house and turn the power button on. There's a battery. So I have a remote starter. And once I had the power on and the doors open, I was able to walk away, push the button and start it. Later I was able to push the button and stop it and let it, whatever activity might have been created by having the generator disturb the hornets, let that settle down before I close up the house. My hands are a little bit chilly. The dew point or humidity is pretty high because I can feel the shirt is all damp now. So even though I didn't do much yesterday, it was a pretty busy day with the electric company, the power outage, Kevin, Cheryl coming over. Thought I heard a car. The garbage cleanup. The cameras, the cameras. They arrived. I configured them, added them to the plan on the Stealth Cam command app. I placed them out in the property and got back to see one of the cameras was running very old firmware, 0.91 firmware. where the others are running 5.013 or something. So I went out and retrieved a camera, thinking that was the one. So to do a firmware upgrade, and nothing happened. Then I realized I pulled the wrong camera. So I put this one back, pull the other one, do the firmware upgrade, and realized that two of the cameras I had moved or placed only had one bar, and I had done enough activity by the cameras that they should have sent me pictures, but since they only had one bar, they only had one bar. I didn't get any pictures. So I moved, I put the, after the firmware upgrade, put the camera back, moved two others, and still not getting pictures. So up here, very poor Verizon cellular coverage, and I'm afraid they're not going to work. Meanwhile, Ralph is going to camp over on this side. He's got 3 bars, and he has good coverage, and he's a quarter mile from his camera to where I have mine. I know that I was getting bit through my 2 shirts on my back by a deer fly. Just flexing my shoulders to get that fly off me. But I was saying Topsfield has some Verizon towers. Topsfield is like 19 miles to the east, and Lee is I guess 12 to 15 miles to the west. So we're right in the middle. No pictures from any of the cameras overnight. Look at that apple tree over there. I've never seen that many apples on it. Come on, buddy. It's coffee time. The same with this one here. I've never seen this many apples on here. I could have sworn they were yellow apples, but as you can see, they turn red. That is one of the trees I sprayed. There used to be a yellow apple tree there, I think, but I haven't been back there in a couple of years. Come on, buddy, let's go. A couple of hares right there, but I'm not gonna have Flynn go over there and try and stalks them. Yeah, it's got chilly. Chilly and damp. So that's it. A little bit long this morning, longer than yesterday because the battery died. But looks like it'll be a nice day. Oh, I just heard a hummingbird. Oh, they were there. Thanks for watching.